Yo, what is up YouTube? Evolution here, back with another PlayStation 4 JB information video here on the channel. Tell me what PlayStation 4 version you are currently sitting at right now, because I got some great big news that came out 2 days ago. I wanted to make this video a day or two later because I wanted to see everyone's opinions and thoughts on the PlayStation View JB that came out 2 days ago. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Dr. Yan, he said proud to announce that View After Free officially has been released, and he's giving a big thank you to Earthionian and everyone else that he has listed in this tweet. And he's also said thank you for all their hard works and all the bugs that were found. Now, I will include a link in the description box down below where you guys can go to their website in case you guys want a JB or PlayStation 4 console. But I will say this, it says here that View After Free userland bug works up to 13.04, which is really good. So if you're on 13.02 and 4, you guys don't have a kernel bug yet, so we have to wait until that comes out for Dr. Yan or Earthionian to come out and update it. So the userland bug works on the latest firmware, but we just don't have a new kernel bug to pair with it to get a full JB using View After Free. And he says here in this tweet that the JB works on 12.02 with laps is completely good, but 12.50 through 13.0 using the net control is not that great. And this is the interface of what it looks like. And now in this clip, we're going to see how it actually runs. After you follow all of the directions on his GitHub on getting this to work from beginning to end, and you have this installed, you guys will literally see how you guys can JB your entire console up to 13.0. So you go to configuration, and if you're on 12.02, you're going to click auto laps. If you're on 13.0 or 12.50 or 12.52, you're going to use net control. So this firmware is 12.02. You guys can see it will now start the process of JBing your console, and you just have to sit here and wait a couple of minutes, and you guys will see everything will be happening in the left hand corner, as you guys can see right here. Now our console has been successfully JB'd, and we have GoldHen installed with debug settings. The thing that I love the absolute most of a JB on a PlayStation 4 is seeing GoldHen pop up. If you're already using BDJB, should you switch over to PlayStation View? That's the biggest question that a lot of people are probably going to be asking. Personally, for me, I say yes, you should switch over to using PlayStation View as a JB, because you have to burn a Blu-ray disc that is blank. You have to have a PC, and even for this you still have to have a PC. So if you don't have a PC, then you cannot do this whatsoever. So I'm happy this came out. I did tell you in February that this would be released, but they have been trying to get net control stable, and right now it's completely just fucked in a way. So moving on. Leon said here, hello guys, my humble advice for people using View. It's a great development. It has a great success rate on lapsed versions, but unfortunately, based on my test on PlayStation 4 13.0, I was able to JB one time out of 30 attempts. So if you're on any lower firmware, do not update. Very true. Stay on 12.02 if you're already there. If you're on BDJB, just switch over to doing this. But Jose said here in a tweet, View is such a shitty bug on 13.0, like 5% stability. And then Amar said, is there a solution with time? And Jose said, hopefully. In another tweet by Leon, he said, stay on a lower firmware if possible. Seems that the Ps4 is not reliable on View. Checking feedback, the main cause seems to be memory usage of the bug used on Ps4. Let's wait for future improvements or a BDJ version. So you can JB your console on 13.0. It's just the successful attempts are going to be taking a long time. Rajab said here on Twitter, he said, do this after View JB to get rid of the PSM pop-up. So if you guys are having this pop-up after you complete the whole process and steps on getting this installed on your PlayStation 4, you need to do this. Go to this website right here, and what this does, you're basically going to do a fake sign-in for the PlayStation 4, and it says it right here on the first one. You're just going to click it, and it'll start the payload. Basically, PlayStation View has to have an internet connection, and it has to be online. So it says that you're signed in, but you're really not signed in at all. It just tricks it on PlayStation View to think you're actually online, and you're not. That way you guys can get the JB to run. But if you're on 13.0, just know that the success rate is not that high. You're going to have like 30 attempts, maybe 25 or 20 attempts of trying to get this to work on 13.0 compared to using the Lapse version, because Lapse has always been stable. The flow in his kernel bug is not that great. He even made a tweet saying it wasn't even great. That's why he called it poop exploit. For those who didn't even know that. So that's why he called it poop exploit, because it's not really a good kernel bug. But at least we have it. And I hope in the future that it does become a little bit more stable. But we got to do what you got to do, man. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Make sure you leave a like, comment down below. I'll leave the links in the description, and I'm out. Peace.